Hello everybody, Epitox here, and today we're going to be doing a review on the Bandai model kit Eva Unit 1 from Evangelion 2.0 You Cannot Advance. No, I think it's You Cannot Advance. I don't remember at this point, but I don't really care. Let's get straight into this figure. We're going to be talking about the accessories first. So here they are. So here are the extra hands. So I actually have one of the hands on him right now, which is the grabby hand, the trigger finger hand. So he's holding the pallet rifle with that. And here's the other standard hand. So this is like the AT field ripping hand. It's really cool. Really like these hands. I really enjoy them personally. Let's go ahead and just bend it down here. We have a relaxed hand for the left arm, and a grabby hand for the right arm, and a thumbs up or whatever. I guess this is the progressive knife holding hand for the right arm. It really sucks how like these hands didn't come, like some of these hands didn't come for the left arm, because my right arm pops off really easily, so it's hard to get poses with it. But it's fine, kind of, not really, but whatever. He also comes with the umbilical cable, which I can't really display him with. It just doesn't go in right. So yeah, that really sucks. Because this is a really cool accessory. I really like this, and I would have it attached, but I don't. It doesn't lead to anywhere, to no base, so it's kind of weird just seeing like a wire stick out of there. But yeah, that's about it for the umbilical cable. You also get the infamous progressive knife, if I can find it. I don't know where it went. Oh, it's right here. So here it is. It comes in about 3 parts. So I painted this to be a little bit more accurate to the show. Looks really cool. Here is the folded one. I did not paint this one because I did not feel like I was ever going to display this. So yeah. And the final accessory you get is the AT field. And this thing is beautiful. By the way, the pallet rifle's right there, and the entry plug is right here. So this is the entry plug, and it goes into the back, but mine doesn't really fit in all the way for some reason, so I'm just not gonna mess with it. So this AT field is really cool. I love having it displayed with this. I usually have it displayed like on the ground, and because if you don't know, no matter what condition an Angel or an Eva is in, they can always project an AT field somewhere at their feet, and they technically always have to have it projected, because or else they will fall into the earth and die. So yeah, but that's pretty cool. I really enjoyed this accessory. Yeah. So let's go over the figure itself. Before we do that, let's go over the pallet rifle. So the pallet rifle is just 2 pieces, and they're just 2 gray pieces. I didn't feel like painting like this part green, but I just kind of painted it however I wanted it. And I did paint these little circles here, but they look kind of sloppy because when I went over them again, some of the black just bled onto there. So I did paint this guy up a little bit. I just gave him some weathering, and I added some metallic red in certain areas. So if we get to focus. Yeah, you can see I added metallic red there. I added metallic red in between these little cheek parts on the face, and a little bit inside the mouth and on the eyes, because there's the little scarring thing on his eyes there. Or she, whatever. I don't want to cause any disturbances in the comment section, so I'm just gonna leave that as is. So I did make a lot of like blood effects. So I basically copied Jobby here, and I added a lot of blood on his hand. Even though this is the rebuild figure, I don't really care. I wanted to make it look cool, so. This is a nice figure, but it's really hard to handle. So let's just go over the articulation first. There's a ball joint at the head, so you can make him look down. And if you shift it a little bit up, you can make him look side to side. You can't really see, so I'm just going to take off the upper torso here. The mouth can open up if I can just get it to stay still. And that looks awesome. At the arms, there's a ball joint, and you can get it to shift, but mine doesn't like to. I built mine really weird. I'm sorry if this is not what yours looks like. I'm sorry. I'm just terrible at building model kits. This is my first one, actually. You got a rubber coating at the elbow, so it barely goes 90 degrees, but it does go. It actually moves pretty far, but like it kind of ruins these pieces, so I can get it to like move really far actually if I really wanted it to. If I really wanted to like force it. So yeah. There's a ball joint at the hand, so you get a little swivel here, but it's like really tight, so it just pops out. And now we move on to the torso. So we're just gonna attach this here, and he has the coolest ab crunch ever. Yeah, that's so cool, isn't it? That's not what I meant, by the way. That is not what I meant at all. So if I can get it to, okay, so there, you get the coolest looking ab crunch in all the land. It's pretty cool. And then you got a swivel at the thigh, a ball joint at the thigh, a double bend at the knee, and you got a ankle joint. You can actually get it to rock, but like it's like a really cool like pivot, but you can't get it to pivot because these side panels here, and the ankle guard is on its own ball joint, but I would not move it because it's really hard to get back on, and it pops off pretty easily. And then this toe joint, which is pretty loose. So overall, this articulation on the figure is really good, but it just pops off. Pieces just pop off really easily, and it can get really frustrating to meddle around with them. So I recommend just keep them in one pose and leave it like forever. So yeah, that really just scared me because there was a bee outside my window, and I thought it was inside for a second, and I was like, uh-oh, but no, it's fine. If I can get the arm to just move out, and then the hand. Okay, so this is usually the pose I just have him in. This just neutral looking pose. God. Cooperate! Oh my god. You know, guys, I think I'm just gonna end it here. This figure's cool. I'm just gonna quickly go over the details. Really nice detail. Just nice panel work everywhere, and it's just like nice looking. But it's not fun to pose. It sucks. The only satisfying thing to move is the one arm that like is not crazy. Like, yeah, it's kind of sad. But I'll see you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed. And just to make my friend mad, Okay. Alright. There, just to make my friend mad. Told you should have